Oh, they back on their bullshit again. They back on their bullshit again. Alright, so as you already know, Sonic Frontiers gameplay is coming in how many weeks now? Like less than 3 weeks? Like literally just under 3 weeks from now at the Summer Game Fest on 9th of June. And of course, they can't resist but to yap and yap and yap and overhype the fuck out of the thing that we haven't seen yet. This is rich. So, we need to talk about this. On top of that, another store page is leaked for Sonic Frontiers, showing more information, I guess. Mildly more information. So we're going to talk about that as well. But if you haven't subscribed to the channel already, please make sure to subscribe. We are trying to hit 100,000 subscribers and hopefully 70,000 subscribers before Sonic Frontiers comes out. So let's start with the latest words from SEGA higher-ups. It says here, from VGC News, SEGA has said it's targeting high review scores for its next flagship Sonic the Hedgehog game, the open world Sonic Frontiers. And I love this response tweet. Someone said, that explains why the last several games sucked. They weren't targeting high scores. Surely Galaxy Brain level thinking from SEGA. Like, the idea that, like, so, like, we were worried before because, they must have not been targeting high scores, but now that they are, like, everything's gonna be okay. The company has set internal targets and expects sales to tally with the game's critical reception. SEGA said it's targeting high review scores for its next flagship Sonic the Hedgehog game, Sonic Frontiers, set for release in holiday 2022. For a bunch of consoles, I'm not reading that out. The open world Frontiers is SEGA's most ambitious Sonic title for some years, for literally, like, a fucking decade, but, you know. Asked during a recent analyst and investor Q&A session about its quality targets for the game and if it had target scores for review aggregation sites such as Metacritic, SEGA CEO Haruki Satomi and CFO Koichi Fukazawa confirmed that this is the case. They confirmed that they're targeting high scores for their game. Shouldn't that be like a regular thing, to target good scores for your game? We have set internal targets, as the correlation between the scores of external evaluation organizations and sales is high in Europe and North America. So they're targeting high scores because they realize that, if we get high scores, more people will want to pay for the game in Europe and North America. It's like, it's almost like quality matters. It's like some amazing revelation. It's like the fucking GIF or GIF or whatever. You know that one I'm talking, the mind blown one. Like, what the fuck? Like, we realized, that if the game is received well in terms of quality, more people will want to buy it. So maybe this time. Let's just keep going, man. If the game gets a high score, it can become a must-buy game and possibly generate synergy with sales. So we are currently working hard to improve the quality of the game towards its sales for the holiday season. It's like, we know companies just want our money. They don't really care about making quality products. They only make the quality products so they can get our money. But it's like, at least try and be a bit less obvious. Like what is this? Like, so we were fine before, but then we no, let me not repeat myself, okay? And it gets better. Sonic team head Takashi Iizuka has said he'd like Frontiers to have the same lasting impact as Sonic Adventure. Oh god, the overhype. Okay, in a Sonic Stadium interview published in June 2021, the franchise's creator also said he hoped the upcoming game would provide the building blocks for future Sonic titles for many years to come. Sonic Adventure laid the foundation for 20 years of Sonic titles after its release. No, it didn't. You ditched it and went for the boost in like 10 years. So in the same way, I really hope that this new title releasing in 2022 lays the foundation for the following future Sonic titles. That is the idea behind the challenge for the team, Iizuka said. During its recent financial results briefing, SEGA also said the Sonic IP is currently riding high, thanks in part thanks to the success of the Sonic the Hedgehog movie sequel, which it called a major hit. And then they mentioned other related shit to the franchise. And yeah, like, again, the classic Iizuka, I mean, not all of this is Iizuka, there's Sega higher ups as well, but the classic, like, tell and don't show, like, yeah, we wanted to have the lasting impact of Adventure, which, I mean, it's a good thing to aim for, right? But, like, we wanted to get high scores because high scores mean sales, like, sure, like, what about we want to give the fans what they want? I don't know, like, at least pretend to give a fuck. But if it's good, then fine, right? But when they say they're targeting high scores, it could just be we're targeting critic high scores instead of, like, the people. So, who knows what they mean, right? Like, whichever one makes them more money, I guess guess is what they mean. And I mean, I really hope they pull it off. But again, like, I'm just way past the point in my life where I'm gonna sit here and read these words and get excited. You know, like, they're talking scores. It's gonna be good. Let's just wait for the gameplay. No gameplay, no hype. As I said, like, twice, and everyone's like repeated it now. Like, I swear I barely said that shit, but it's just really caught on. But anyway, we're not done, because a website, a retailer in the Netherlands called Coolblue has supposedly leaked some information about Sonic Frontiers. On their store page, you can see the Sonic Frontiers Switch version, and you can see the description here, but for some reason it says Sonic Frontiers is the second game of the Sonic series. And like, what? It's not like they rebooted the franchise, right? Like, second game? What would be the first one? Forces? Origins? Like, is that the reboot? Like, Origins, and then Sonic 1, 2, CD, 3K, whatever, and then Frontiers, and that's the whole franchise now? That they're gonna try and play some shit like that? I don't know, but I mean, it seems like a bit weird that they would put that there. It seems a bit ridiculous. But then they got this pros and cons data here, and it says, pros, the extensive storyline in this game provides hours of gaming fun. Explore an open world of Sonic the Hedgehog. Okay, pretty basic thing here. Unlock rewards to make your character stronger and stronger in the game. So I don't know where they got this description from, if it's legit, but they're basically saying that RPG elements are going to be in there. And then the cons, the game most likely doesn't have a multiplayer option, which fucking hell. SEGA, why are you so behind on multiplayer? You used to have some of the best multiplayer in the game in the early 2000s with SA2 and Heroes, but now it's just like, multiplayer? Like, no. Like, I don't know how many years is it going to take for Sonic to have one good online multiplayer game. Like, just one. And don't you dare respond with Forces Speed Battle. I'm talking real games. But the fact that they said most likely doesn't have multiplayer seems a bit like, okay, I don't know where they got this description from. Did they pull it out of their ass? I mean, they probably did if they called it the second game in the Sonic series, but yeah, I mean, this whole situation is ridiculous, okay? I mean, the retail page is whatever, but just like, we got less than 3 weeks. I want to see this game and I want to be blown away, right? But I'm also preparing myself for disappointment because it is Sonic Team, and I'm not about to sit here and read all these buzzwords and be like, oh my god, like, I can't do that to myself, okay? I was innocent with Forces. I went in blind, I got too excited, and then I got my dream shattered, and I'm not doing that again. So at the end of the day, I will react to the gameplay, and if it looks like more mid and they don't know what we want, and they haven't really expressed that they know what we want, like, to be fair, like, they just keep talking about targeting scores and making money. Like, that's what they want, but do they know what the fuck we want? Talk about targeting high Metacritic scores, and it's like, do you know what the people want? Do you know what kind of control we want? What kind of physics we want? What kind of level design we like? What kind of level length we like? What kind of level of difficulty we like? Do you know any of that? Right? All these waffling interviews, and you can't even mention one thing that actually sounds like something that we actually want. Just saying we're gonna target high scores. It's like saying you're gonna be rich, but it's like, what do you want to do with your life? I don't know. I don't know what my career path is. I don't know what I want to do, or if I want to be an artist or a surgeon or what. You don't even know. You're just like, I want to be rich. Okay, that's not really a profession. That's a result of a profession, right? We want high Metacritic scores and big sales. Okay, but the game that is supposed to make that happen, what's gonna be in it? Well, it'll be Sonic, so everyone will buy it, right? Because if Sonic's in something, then everyone will take a look, right? Sonic was in the latest Chip and Dale movie, and it was the ugly one, and motherfuckers watched the movie just because of that. And the movie was cool. I actually enjoyed the movie. Chip and Dale was pretty solid. As someone who didn't really grow up on it, like, I'm not really nostalgic towards it, but I found it to be pretty entertaining. And they had the Spider-Man guy in there doing his thing, and I love that. There were plenty of cameos, surprisingly a lot of cameos actually, that I loved seeing, even though Sonic was probably the biggest cameo out of the non-related characters. Biggest in terms of like his prominence in the movie. You know, obviously there was other bigger I mean, if you want to the point is, solid movie, another win for Sonic. I mean, kind of a win. I mean, the Rotten Tomatoes critic score is actually higher for Chip and Dale than it was for the Sonic movie too, so in a way, ugly Sonic got the last laugh. That's hilarious, man. That's actually hilarious. But Ugly Sonic was in the better movie. I don't actually think this is the better movie than Sonic movie 2, but, you know, it was actually a pretty good movie. But yeah, let me know what you guys think about this situation. SEGA on their waffling shit again. They're overhyping shit, as they usually do. They're talking about what they want, but not about what we want. If this was a relationship, SEGA would be like the ultra narcissistic ones. But let me know if you're hyped for Frontiers and think it's gonna live up to the impact of Sonic Adventure. I'd love to see that, man. Whichever verse in the fucking multiverse that happens, I want to see that shit. Shout out the members of the channel. If you want to become a member, you can click the join button next to the subscribe button. But yeah, make sure to like, comment, subscribe, hit that bell. Make sure to check out the non-Sonic channel. The link will be in the description. But that's all I have to say right now. So Premy out.